Hi, welcome back. So our next speaker is Mr. Payton Chen. So his topic will cover ticketing and chatbot. So Payton is a research engineer in data pipeline and machine learning, and he comes from KKBox Taiwan. So may I now pass the time to Payton. So Payton, please.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, I'm Payton. Today my topic is about the ticketing platform that cooperated with Hong Kong Mayday. So you look, I wear the Mayday's clothes. Yeah, right. I'm Payton. I'm working at KKBox Taiwan, and I'm from Hong Kong. My interest is about doing the social media analysis, which I'm a data engineer, and also the chatbot. Chatbot is, I will explain more about why I'd be interested at this topic. And first of all, I would like to share about the story, why I need to build up this platform and why I use the chatbot. Is because this guy, the Mayday Ashin, he mentioned about in a DNA concert, he said that we hope that we is Mayday hope to let the people cannot get into the venue to be very painful. So at that time, if you know about Mayday's how popular in Asia, you know that the ticket will be sold out in a very short moment. So I want to build it, and the fans are very crazy. If anyone knows a TickCraft, this website, a website of in Taiwan to sell the tickets based on the AWS, and the peak traffic in TickCraft in when they selling the Mayday's concert is the 400,000 requests per second at the very beginning of they sold it. And all the tickets, the 10 concert, I mean the next month, the cross-year concert in Taiwan is sold out in 15 minutes. And fortunately, I got one. Yeah. So you will see that and in the Ubit text, always crash and everyone become the F5 party. You know these terms, F5 refresh, and you get, please retry. So based on it, can we find the tickets? As the fans, I'm very eager to want to get in the concert. In Taiwan, they have the PTT, the Mayday board, which is a board. If you read the news about Taiwan, you know the PTT, and they crashed in these 2 days and just recovered. And they have the Google spreadsheet to record all about how the people willing to exchange ticket, to give the ticket to others, and they record all these transactions. But they need to do it by manually. So they have a group of the ticketing group to handle it. But in Hong Kong, it's very different. We are very busy, right? We living in Hong Kong, we have a lot of works, and we do not have so much time to do it. But so the fans club, the Hong Kong Mayday or My Mayday, they have another approach. They use the Facebook's, you leave a comment, so I state that I have a ticket, which date, price, and amount, and let the people to PM you, to private messages, send a private message to you and ask for it. But if you are the heavier Facebook user, you will know that Facebook will hide the comment and hide the post, which is you cannot get all the posts. So it's not an efficient methodology about it. So at that time, I think that if PTT can do it, why we can't? We also can do it. It's not. I don't think it is an manual job. I think it can be automatically to complete it. So I get this one. I get this very beginnings version is a spider, is a scrap pie based on scrap pie to grab the PTT's informations. I pass all the data to let me know what the updates, to use the push method to get the updates about the Google spreadsheet on the PPT, and I get it. But next step, I think that yes, I have those records. I can build up a DB to store it, and everyone can query it. But how? That is the very beginning versions. I call it Monster. Monster is one of the Maydays, the members, and I push the message in a in the text message in my Slack. So I know that I can build a database. I can build an API. That's my job. But I don't know how to write a website. I don't know how to build an application on the mobile, because in university, in my bachelor, in my master, I get an F in writing the web and application. So I think that I have to find a solutions about the UI, about the client. So I get a Chatbot. Chatbot can be used in Slack. Maybe some of people know how to use the webhook to push the alert, push the monitoring, and Chatbot on the message, as Mark said, and Chatbot on the Telegram, also on the line. So Chatbot is my solutions. I think that the NoSQL database can handle it in very efficiency ways. Just give a key and get the thing back. And also, I do agree that MySQL can handle about it, or others, or Postgres also can handle it in my traffic level, but the development time is also the considerations. And also, the JSON format is a very common using in this web call transaction. I don't want to build up another layer to parse the JSON into the DOM, and when you're doing the DOM and DAO is very complicated things. And this chart is my comparison about the three majority platform in Hong Kong. I don't think Line is not so many people using in Hong Kong, and Slack is using it for like us, the developer, the engineer would like us. So that is the majority is the Messenger or Telegram, just choosing either one. And the final result I chose Telegram is Messenger is very complicated. I don't think they are convenient to me. The time to learn. They are all based on the webhook. It's a good thing. It is a good thing to base on the webhook, but I need to handle most of every transaction about the webhook. That is another problem. And Telegram has a library. The community built a library for Telegram developers to build up this kind of chatbot. And other events is about 雷動計劃. If someone knows this project to how to influence the elections, you may know that they are also a chatbot. They are also the platform, the chatbot. So I think Hong Kong people know about, not all, but just know a little about it. So I chose the Telegram as my final platform. So this is my architecture. Just use a MongoDB replica to guarantee the data storage, and I have the API called Iris, that's the project name, to handle all the ticketing stuffs, and Telegram ticket bot based on another EC2, and Redis. I will explain later why I have Redis here, and also the external dashboard will connect it into the Iris also. So all the things are based on the AWS, because I don't have a machine, just only the notebooks. Yep, this is the core library of my Telegram chatbot. Is called Python Telegram bot. And in community there are two majority library to develop the chatbot. One is the Python Telegram bot, and other called the Teleport. But my personal experience is that Teleport is not that user friendly. They have their advantage on very short programming, But if you are handling a big project, I don't think my project is big, but you have a long conversation flow and you have manage lots of stage, then they will have their problems and it's not that convenient, I think that. So you may join these discussions to, it's a Telegram link. You may join this discussion to see other developers in all over the world and they discussing the problem on the developing other chatbot. So let's talk about the feature. There are three features in my platform. Just create a ticket, search the ticket, and update the ticket. It's very straightforward. And the attribute, about the ticket attribute, just like the category, date, price, quantity, you mention all the things about the ticket when you create. And also you search just a part of the message of it. So I would like to share a short demo for this Telegram chatbot. Yes, you can see this is the Live Unlimited. That's the name for this PyCon. And when you click on it, just start, and you could have the conversations. There was, just I mentioned before, there are three majority features. The first one here is the create a ticket. Just the search the ticket and create a ticket and about my ticket. Just manage about my ticket. So for example, I want to search a ticket. Just click search it, and which type you are asking for other people to sell to you or to exchange the ticket. I choose the exchange. Okay. I would like to have the date is the first one, and repeat this action like the price. I want to the 600s, and I would like to get two to other people change. Yes, and finally I get search. So this is what the ticket I have to showing now. You see, it's take a quite long time to present a message. I don't think it's a good user experience first. I do agree that, so I need to make an improvement on it. Yes, I get it, and well, lots of tickets. Okay, just select one, okay, this one. It said that he has the 602, section 50, the seat 27. Okay, it's okay. I need to contact others. How? And first of all, I need to select the ticket numbers. So this number is the 52. What is the hash? 8989. Yes, it's also not a good thing. I need to yes, get it. Yeah. And to type in what you want to say to others and use the Telegram has a feature called add. You can add a username that you will send the message to others. So because it did, so I need to terminate it and done it. Also, I need to update my ticket. That just click about my ticket. Oh, I didn't show any tickets here. And I would like to create a ticket. Now I show how to create a ticket. That is 1, 2, just 8 attribute. I have to do it. First of all, I need to show. Yes, the day is just Sunday, and price is 600. I have 1. Roll number is, if you know the home stadium, you know all the things are fixed. Just key on it. Yes, the seat number is 20. Okay, just 26. And we must just type in the statement and check. Okay, I have an error. That means 26 is not included in it. So maybe I try another one. Okay. Roll. This is 69. Yep. Pass the validation and publish. Yep. I get my ticket. So when I want to update my ticket, just click my ticket. I saw that just now. I type in this ticket and try to update it. That's how the platform's operation about it. And this is my UI. Even if it is not a good user experience, I hope to get a new idea and update in the coming version. So that is the last year I did in the earlier this year before the tab platform, and finally this platform has the second feature or promotion about the events. As you know, if someone would focusing on the Korean concert, the Korean party, you know that the fans have many features, have to create an event, create something, you record the reactions in the concert. And here we also did integrate this feature like the Promise Mate. If you know that May Day will have come to Hong Kong every May, so we want to share about our event through this platform, and so I integrate at the early of May, and plus this feature in it. So it's not only just search and create and update my ticket. Just you can integrate other things in it. Yes, this is my demo. Yes, I would like to talk about the highlight. So, what is the difficulties in this platform? First of all, is the conversation flow. You can see that I make a very long conversation when I'm creating a ticket. I need to type each one by one, and unfortunately, the user have not that patient. Just want to just fix it as soon as possible. So that is the first one I faced it. And the second is the response. Also, we don't want to see a long article when you're using the IM. We would like to see a very short message, probably like Twitter. The tweet size is the great size to reading in the IM. So it's the second thing we should pay attention on it. And third thing is my suggestions is to use the keywords or the command to limit the users typing in. Because if you, I think if I don't do this step, I will receive lots of different input. Even about search, I will receive a very different answer, like the date, like the price. The price is only the 900, 600, and 300, and maybe the people will type in the 300 to 600. Okay, how to handle the two? And maybe people just a comma separated. The 300, 600, how to handle it? You need to handle most of this, many this case, and you need to limit the input and make the procedure straightforward to use it. And the last thing is the action. If you you can see that just now I searching the ticket, the bot will using an action that is the typing. This is a response to your user. That is, I'm doing things. I'm not idle. I'm not idle. I'm not dead. I'm doing something. Just you need to wait for a while to get the result. And the second is about the sectionless, because in the Telegram it's a conversation. Just say A and I respond B, and just like this step, it doesn't have the memory about the past. So you need to store the past, what the user have done. That is why I use Redis. you can see in this code that in the red line I say choice is equal to something that is to load the past record, what the user did in the past, and get he or she has make a choice on something. Just read the records and update the record and insert it. Maybe it's not a good solutions, but it is a work solutions. Just because the program itself do not have memory all the things. You need to borrow another infrastructure to complete it. And also this is, I saw that, this is just now I type in all the create ticket. In the create ticket part, I just type in the date, the price, the quantity, the quantities, how to record that memory. The coding is here. And now it's to the second part about the tutorial. But before the tutorial, I want to know, do you have any question about this platform? Just raise it, or just what the thing you want to know more, just say it. Yeah.
Commonly, the user will use the response button or just still type the things, because in Haydens Chatbot there are many default buttons for the users to type it.
I use the keyboard. You can see that all the conversation I provide the reply keyboard in the bottom place. So that is the user just click on this keyboard to limit their typing the type in what they choose, and the result will based on the keyboard's mapping. So I get the function he selected the search and he selected the date to get this response. So it can handle it at the bot program. Yeah.
So where is the purchase information stored? Is it stored in the database? Like after you have entered the price, like 60
yeah.
and the dates, then where are they put in the server?
First, if you are talking about the ticket information, yes, is stored in the MongoDB. Just I show it as the architecture. I have the replica of the MongoDB. They will store in the collections about whether you are the selling or for the exchange. I store in it. But for the past record, that means the behavior past record, it just store in the Redis. Because I think Redis is fast enough to store it, and just I want to very simple key pair value store in memory. Yeah. Okay. Now I go to the second part about the tutorial. So I would like to know, is there any people do not have the Telegram and do not install it before? Because you need to get the token. If you want to complete this tutorial, you have get the token from the bot file. And do anyone check out the code before? Okay. If you have any difficulty, just voice out. By the way, I showed this part. This is the main .python of my Telegram chatbot. You can see that is all this way is about the stage. That means what you selected, and just get the interaction of it. And all this source code I have uploaded to my GitHub. You can check out and reuse it. Is MIT based on the MIT license. If you want to make the improvement, I'm welcome to give me my merge request about the code, about this code. It's welcome to do that. And if you want to create your project, it's okay based on my project. It's welcome. Just the open source. Yes, and this is I want to share about the tutorial about today's chatbot workshop. It's a very simple tutorial just based on a game. The game is the paper, rock, scissors. Do anyone don't know this game? Just come here. I show a demo. No, everybody know and everybody clear the rules, right? Just one game, just only one game, not the 3 game and get 2 win. No, not that. Just one game. Let me show you the result first. The result is here. Hey, no, this is my friend. This is my friend. And let me to start this program. Okay, this is I prepare here, but this bot is just a single bot. That means if you have 2 persons get into the bot, it will get error, because I did not handle the multi-thread things. I did not handle here. So just click the start, and yeah, let's play the rock paper scissors. And which one choose? Okay, just rock, and send to your computer. Okay, I win, because the computer get the scissors. So how to complete it? Just finish first. How to do it is, first I have the red data, just state all the rules here. Just, yes, the basic rules, because I want to put it into a function and let it to call at later. So let me check at the main. So is all the people check out the source code, right? And basically, this program is based on the Python Telegram bot, that library. And you can check out this library. You can sort it. They have some example about the echo bot, the conversation bot. They have built the basic framework, the basic bot flow at it. So in the main, they use the updater. What is updater? Updater is to keeping the webhook to the Telegram server by using your token. So because you can imagine that if I do not have this updater to get the updates news, I don't know what happened in the client side. Just someone sent a post request and I have nothing. I don't know what he said. So we need to updater is the module in the library. So when I initiate the updater and dispatcher, after that I have the conversation handler. That is to handle your conversation. How to handle it? Just state first of all the entry point. That is how to activate your chatbot. I use the start command. Just you can see that before I click this start here. Click start here, they have a response. Okay, when I click the start, I jump into the start function. Jump in it. Okay, what he did is first state the reply keyboard that is here. That is start. That is this way. The three buttons to stay here. But if you change this array, the array is stating the format about this platform. If I switch in this way, you could see it is very different. I just make it as the list of lists. Something is running. Okay, this is another thing, that's why I need to get this one. This is the bot father. Yes, I'm showing here also. I put it first. I mentioned about the bot father. What is bot father? Bot father is the father of bot. Yes, it's a boring statement. Just get some joke because he is managing all the bot about how to create a bot, the bot information, the bot credentials, and how to you kill the bot. Also, now Telegram is supported the payment. You can buy something on Telegram and pay on Telegram, and it's very popular in US, but due to the policy and the region difference, the payment I don't think in Hong Kong is the topics. And I need to get a new API key because I think my API key is using by other people. Just I leak API key this morning. Okay, it's okay. Joe, just jump back to the PyCon demo. I click start. Yes, you can see the keyboard is different to the flatten to a column. But the feature just does not have any change. You can also key on this. Why? Because you can see here I use the regular expressions. Yes, the reply message. The regular expression is here about the state. After you start this game, you make a choice about the paper, rock, and scissors. Now you just make a choice and tell the computer I choose it. So I use a regular expression to cap what I chose, what I chose before, what I chose in the last round, and start on the play this feature. So the choice is here. I need to get the computer results. So the computer choose is using the random. Just a random choose one and get into the match. Match is how to get the win or loss or draw. After that, I get back the result, and also I need to state another keyboard here. Why I need to state the next keyboard here rather than in the next feature? Because when I reply the message to the user, I have to reply I need to send how they need to know next. Otherwise, they will either what I need to do. They did not get your response. They didn't get the instruction. So you need to do it. So I just say a statement that what you have done before the bot chose and the result, and get this keyboard back. So I get play again or finish. So if I click play again, just play again. But how to handle it in the main stage? That is also get back into the state. That is I state the name of about the menu. Okay, what is the menu about? Is if someone click play again, just go back, just trigger the start function. So that means I come back to start. What I have done to start, just invite the people to join the game. It is a loop. You can see it is a loop to play. And how to exit it? Exit it is the last one is fallback. When you need to quit this program, just use the fallback. That is also another regular handler. Just finish. Finish. And how to do it? Do it in the finish feature. That is send a by. That is okay. And I need to explain more here. Just previously, I built up a conversation handler. I need to add it into the handler to tell I have this case to handle, to tell the program. And if error, what I need to do, just stay in here to add an error handler. And here I just stay a warning. just logging. Oh, I get an error, and maybe you will have another handling, because maybe sometimes you need to force termination. First, force termination the people's action. Just like in my platform, I met the people selling the price is much higher than the original price. I would judge it as the illegal one. So he should be in the blacklist. But how I can place it in blacklist and kick out this platform, just at the very beginning, I need to state and validations whether he is the blacklist. If is, just force feedback, just force terminate his response. That's what I have done. So this part is another handler. And how to keep the program running. It's not the source code is using something like the while true loop. And here they pack into a very the high level API just use the stop polling. Because basically I just explained before why I use updater here, just get the update. It is a busy pooling. It's using a very short time lap to get the updates from the server. So here is start pooling and the updater idle. That means you keep this state and just click on it. That is the basic basic chatbot model here. So I think it's okay here, right? It's clear. Okay. So in the future, I would say that in the future, chatbot is I would like to use it to use it in the case like the promotion. You could service the event promotion instead of the manual response. And the second one is something very functionality, and you need to do it very frequently. Just like search, OpenRice can do the chatbot, right? I think that model can be a chatbot. And the third thing is what I do it for myself and my friends is I'm building an tour management chatbot. What is the tour management? Just to handle everyone's when you go to travel with your friends, you have to share the bills. It's a very complicated thing. Something say it's okay. I don't think it's very so. I don't need to spec specific figures, but someone needs. So how to manage this? I think chatbot is also can do it. It just states how many people join this and the bills, how much is the bills, and separated, repeat these things is okay. And I think chatbot can be implemented on many features, but just what we can imagine. You just use it because, like me, I don't know how to write the UI, but I can use Python to build a chatbot to help me to handle the UI things, to give me an interface to finish it. Yeah. So I think that's all for my sharing section in here. And finally, I get a request from my boss. Yes. It's about here. I don't know whether you want to go to work in Taiwan, but KKBox is now hiring the talent here. I have just 1 minute to share about what I have done. I'm in the Research and Development Center in KKBox. It's about the data. We do the research on the machine learning algorithm, build a data pipeline, the reliable platform on the research team and the engineering team. And also we will gaining the product and customer insight. Also we are asking for the data engineer and the data scientist, also the machine learning researcher. If you have interest, you can see I have posted the job post at the wall outside the counter, and also you can direct contact our company's HR. And also in the 104, it also can be searched about this job seeking. Yes. And finally, yes, thank you very much. Thanks for your time. And anyone have questions?
Yeah, I would like to ask if the Python can handle multi-thread well.
Unfortunately, I don't think so. Unfortunately, I don't think so, because in my experience that when I run this platform, I did hit the memory use the case. The CPU is fully occupied.
You're running on the AMS, right?
Yes, but that time I just using a T2 micro. Just one T2 micro to handle all the API, the Redis, the Mongo, all the things. So in the further I slept on it. But I know that in this library they have the asymmetric model. They will use the asymmetric model to split it. But I don't think the performance is so quite well, or I just make some bugs in this, but I don't know. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Hope to solve your problem. So, any questions? Or just the internet has any questions? Okay. So, thank you very much. Thanks for your time.